destructive for me to be on stage. It's not really that liberating. I wouldn't go to live shows myself. I don't like live music, so presenting myself before other people is very irritating. But I deal with it, because I've had a lot of shitty jobs, and I think that this is probably the best job and the job that's most suited for my personality. I feel like my whole life I've been just giving and giving and giving and trying to receive some emotion back. And that's how I wrote those songs. The emotion that I felt is what I put into the songs. And now I feel like that point in my life is almost over. I'm not trying to be a big famous superstar. I just want to make some good money so I can go buy some land, It's just, that's how I feel about it. I failed enough in my life, so I wanted to see what was abroad. And I saw a movie about the desert, and I decided to go to the desert. I was living with my grandmother at the time. Nobody knew why I was going to the desert, neither did I. So I went out there to Albuquerque, New Mexico. I was homeless for 2.5 months. And that's when I discovered singing, because I would try to go and get day labor jobs. And when you work day labor jobs, you make $50 a day. But sometimes you can't get a job, So you're just walking around in the middle of the day. So I would just sing, on the streets. And when I finally was not homeless anymore, it was in Albuquerque. And I decided to buy some recording equipment and start recording my voice. I bought some instruments, even though I'd never been trained. And most of it was pure shit, but I still recorded over 130 songs over the next 3 years. And that's how I got into music. I'm not really concerned with creativity. I think that people prioritize art too much. You see, I only do art because there's nothing else that I can do. I do it for lack of anything better to do. I don't do it because I think it's better than anything else. If I could have made it at being, working for FedEx or being a security guard, I would have done that. But I got fired from those jobs and I wasn't very good at them. What I'm saying is, writing a song or writing a book or singing a song, it's just like taking out the garbage. Everything is the same. Power and Bob Dylan, among other people, are big influences in my music because they were around. They were talking to me before I had any friends, When I was in Albuquerque and I'd finally gotten a job as a security guard, the transportation system was very bad. So you had to ride your bike at night, and I worked a night shift. And I have a compact disc player, and that's who I listened to, Bob Dylan and Cat Power and Tom Waits and a lot of other people. And so they have a very special meaning for me. That's why it was so great. I was just recently in a Cat Power video. I met her. She called me up and she said, I love Willis Earl Beal. And I was like, and it was completely random, I wrote and illustrated a book that comes with my CD that's out right now. And the animated film is going to be that book. And it's going to be using the pictures from that book that I drew. And I don't know if you've read this story, but it's very lascivious. I wrote that story the summer after my girlfriend broke up with me. And it's just about really kind of me. It's about me. And I'm just going through a lot of crazy emotions. My consciousness is actually making fun of my body. So you're listening to my consciousness talk about how silly my actions are. So you're getting this story from two perspectives. And it's hilarious. It's kind of sad. It's just weird. I like it. So that's what it's about.
Ask me how I'm feeling, well, I'm full of shit and doubt. Ask me who I'm with, and I tell you I'm without. got me swimming through the sea, apprehensive.